Robbinsdale police have issued a crime alert after a slew of garage break-ins. Most of the incidents happened in an area near Victory Memorial Parkway. Reporter Sonia Goins joins us now with more. Sonia?
Hey, Pafu, I'm at 43rd and Zenith Avenue. Now, police are increasing patrols in this area. There were 24 break-ins from Friday into Saturday. Now, the criminals were pretty bold. Almost all of the cases were forced entry.
This is definitely an incident where it's not average that we have this amount of forced entry.
Thieves rifled through detached garages and alleys along Zenith, York, and Abbott Avenues.
It looks like it was most likely the same individual or individuals doing it.
Home surveillance video shows two men checking out cars and garages.
What they were trying to do is get as many as they possibly could. So it was mostly service doors that were forced open, and I believe one window that had been broken to gain entry.
One neighbor says their garage service door was kicked in, while others say their locks were busted. Even deadbolts were no match.
A good solid amount of effort right where the locking mechanism is can usually break the door open.
A variety of items were stolen.
Power tools, a television, and looks like some propane heaters.
Robbinsdale police say they will continue canvassing the area. Meanwhile, they say now is not the time to let your guard down.
Sometimes people get laxed because it's colder weather and they don't think that people are going to be out going for crime of opportunity type stuff. But we do not actually see that trend. We actually see an increase in bad weather.
Robbinsdale police are asking residents to be alert and to watch out for their neighbors. And if you see anything suspicious, give them a call. Live in Robbinsdale, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Thank you, Sonia. House Speaker Melissa Hortman of Brooklyn Park is among 7 state lawmakers touring Israel and the West Bank this week. Hortman says the trip will help lawmakers understand the complex political and security issues facing Israel and the region. The tour runs through December 13th. Lawmakers are paying their own way for the travels. The Northwest Greenway Trail through Plymouth continues to develop, with plans taking shape for a new trailhead. The Peony Lane South Trailhead will be located just north of Schmidt Lake Road and Wayzata High School. One unique part of the trailhead will be a challenge course. Here are renderings of the project, which would be unique to the Greenway because it would have natural fitness components with rocks, ropes, and obstacles. The cost is $300,000 and would be finished by next fall. The trailhead will also include a shelter. The Plymouth City Council recently approved the design. The building will include an open-air feature that's meant to bring an iconic design to the area. The estimated cost is about $1.3 million. Change is on the horizon in Dayton. A sea of homes is under construction in the growing city just north of Maple Grove. And as Corey Bork reports in this week's Business Matters, some of the new construction centers around significant changes coming to Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl.
It's just a great environment. I mean, people are heartfelt here, and it's like a small town deal where you get up north, and here it's the same thing in Dayton. It's absolutely amazing.
Here at Sundance Golf Banquet, there's excitement about the future.
We're remodeling for the future.
General Manager Brian Skoczynski is helping to lead the way.
Been a constant on this side of Dayton.
Sundance was a constant for 40 years. Then October came. The business closed.
He wants to leave his legacy in town, and we're happy to build it for him.
But a new owner took over, quietly reopening the business in early November. Word soon got out.
We were able to do a soft opening in the bar, and we put down 3 o'clock on a Friday. We're going to reopen the bar. At 1:30, customers are coming in and they're waiting, and they're smiling and they're having a great time, and it just brings back the positive memories, and they're telling more and more customers about what we got.
Employees like Dory Beach couldn't be happier to have their old jobs back.
Very excited that the owners believed in us to keep us going, because it's like a family working here, and it doesn't seem like a job.
Customers were excited too.
It's a meeting place for everybody in the community. We've got a lot of people that we've known for years that all meet up here. It's one of those places you can come up to and you know you're going to run into somebody you know.
Management wants to build on that.
All the new construction homes that are coming around Sundance, we're very excited for.
Pointing to the construction that surrounds the golf course.
The homes that are located up here, they're from Sundance Woods. Everything coming into the course as we stroll around to the 18th green, those are going to be called Sundance Greens.
New homes, some costing $750,000 and up, will get built on the golf course land. The 18-hole course, meanwhile, will get sliced to 9. A significant change that management attributes to the changing nature of golf.
Most people are happy shooting 9 holes. They get tired when they get around on the 18s.
It's a change that not only will shape a business's future, but will shape the future of a city.
It's hugely exciting because around us we have new homeowners that are coming into play, and we're right in their backyard.
For Business Matters, Corey Bork, CCX News.
Renovations at Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl are expected to last 2 years, which include the golf course redesign. Meanwhile, more than 1,100 new homes are planned around the golf course. Champlin Park High School will soon be able to host more events at its stadium. The Anoka-Hennepin School Board approved adding synthetic turf at 5 high school stadiums, including Champlin Park. School officials say the new surfaces will expand field use from 65 events in the district to more than 245.
The great thing about turf is going to be that natural playability, and it's going to allow us to have more than just our varsity teams in our stadiums. It's going to give us that good tracking when you have bad weather. You know, it only takes 1 or 2 Friday nights with lots of rain until the nice looking grass actually becomes a mud bowl or a mud pit, as the kids call it.
The goal is to have fields ready by the fall of 2021.
For the first time ever, 2 of our local CCX teams met in the Prep Bowl. Champlin Park came into the Class 6A football championship with a 10-1 record, while top-ranked Wayzata was 12-0 and seeking the 4th state title in school history. Rebels and Trojans meeting in the final game Friday on day 1 of the Prep Bowl. First quarter, and the Rebels score the first points. Noah Vogelpohl with a 40-yard field goal gives Champlin Park a 3-0 lead after 1. Early second quarter, Wayzata running back Christian Vassar continues his big postseason with a 5-yard touchdown run, and it's 7-3 Trojans. The Rebels counter with a scoring drive of their own. Sean Shipman is in for a 3-yard touchdown to make it 10-7 Champlin Park. The Trojans, though, will get a big play on the ensuing kickoff. Sam Robertson fields it near his 5-yard line. He finds a running lane on the right, and down the field he goes. Robertson, 81 yards on this play down to the Champlin Park 14-yard line, setting up another Vassar touchdown and putting Wayzata back in front. The Rebels, though, are able to drive the ball down the field again before halftime, and Shipman's in for a second touchdown of the game. Champlin Park is ahead 17-14 at halftime. But Vassar really gets rolling in the second half behind his big offensive line. He powers in for this 4-yard touchdown in the third quarter, and the Trojans are ahead for good at 21-17. After a defensive stop for Wayzata, it's Vassar with a big hole on the right side. It's his 4th touchdown of the night, and it's 28-17 after the extra point. And the Trojans keep feeding number 4 the ball. He runs for 16 yards in the fourth quarter here on its way to a 285-yard rushing night on a Prep Bowl record 49 carries. And he ties a Prep Bowl record with 5 touchdowns, including this one to make it 35-20 late. Wayzata wins to take home their first state title in 9 years with a 35-20 win on an emotional night for one Trojan senior.
This was a team win, and it just kind of got to me, you know. I love these guys with my heart. And to win it and do what we preached and what we practice, there's not a better feeling than it. And I'm just so happy to do it with these guys that I love. You know, I love you, Christian. I love you, Grandma. Love you too, and to do it with the best coach in Minnesota, who's taught me so much as a man and a player. It's special. There's not words for it.
It's just another chance to take another step forward to get the program back to where you know, we all believe it should be, and we're just really happy that we're 1-0 tonight, which means we're state champions. So.
The season is underway in girls basketball. We have several good teams in the northwest suburbs again this winter. This week, second-ranked Wayzata travels to Maple Grove to face the 10th-ranked Crimson team, and Maple Grove tuned up for that one by taking on Minnetonka. Early in the first half of this one, Desiree Ware drives and scores 2 of her game-high 21 points for the Skippers. Piper Terry with a 3-pointer. The Skippers in control, leading this one 33-20 at the break. But the second half, a much different story. Izzy Brandt, nice drive and basket for 2. And then Brandt will thread a pass to Abby Schulte. She scores on the break, cutting the Tonka lead to 1. Schulte runs the break and kicks it to Jordan Lampker, and she'll nail a 3. Maple Grove opens the second half on a 22-0 scoring run to take control. Lampker 19 points in the game. Kylie Baranek beats her defender and scores, and it's 44-36 Crimson. The Skippers chip away. Durkee left open, hits a 3-pointer, cutting the Maple Grove lead to 48-43. With the Crimson hang on, Schulte drives for 2 more. She nets 14 points, and Maple Grove wins 59-55. Watch for Wayzata Maple Grove girls basketball live on CCX Tuesday night at 7 o'clock.